got 2 letters from Barack Obama. I bought both of his books. I read all of his books. I'm a historian. I read everything. This man stays in office 4 more years. What he would do to this nation, I'm telling you, honest to God, God be my witness, is irreversible. You will never change it again. The history that I'm telling you, he's not fighting for this kind of history to be in the history books. He's fighting for gay history to be in the books. Just because a man sleeps with another man, that makes you famous? What are we going to do? Compare the heterosexuals, Thomas Edison, Einstein, Dr. George Washington Carver, Booker T. Washington, and say because they were heterosexual, they were better than other people who were homosexual? No, their sexuality had nothing to do with what they did. They were great men and women regardless of who they slept with. So why are you going to have a history that identifies because a person slept with somebody? That is ludicrous. That's stupid. But that's your president. And do Republicans have the balls to tell them? No, they're weak white men that are afraid that they're going to be called racist, and they won't bring this stuff up. And then they won't use black conservatives who have this information. They won't use us. Yeah, Glenn Beck knows who I am. Mitt Romney knows who I am. Before John McCain ran for president, he came up here in a private jet and met with me and 10 others before he announced to the nation that he was going to run. Yeah, I've been on Fox's Hannity and Combs. I sit in for Michael Medved. I've done 145 radio talk shows in the past. People know who I am. But they're so afraid of being called racist that they don't want to even address these issues. And you know good and well the Democrats are going to play the race card. Oh, you haven't seen nothing yet. And these Republicans are too stupid. I mean, the RNC in D.C., they call me, they email me. Some of you have seen some of the emails. Linda, they've seen the emails that they write to me and say, how in the world are you guys going to address the problems of this country without talking about same-sex marriage and talking about abortion and talking about same-sex marriage? I said, you guys are not going to be able to avoid it. No, Wayne, the people are concerned about jobs. They're concerned about our spending. I said, man, don't you understand that morality or immorality will eat up your money? I don't care how much money you have. The Bible said, what profit a man if he gain the whole world and lose his soul? I said, you don't remember the basics? I said, let me give you a little lesson on morality and money. Single-parent households in America, 90+% of them live in poverty. And most are headed by single-parent mothers. These women are doing all that they can to take care of their children. The single-parent households, because there's no father in the household, the government becomes the surrogate father. That's why the government told in the 60s the black women that if a man lived in your house, you couldn't get welfare. They wanted him out so they can come in and be the father of the black children. And so now, because of this immorality of the breakup of the household as a single parent, the government has to become the father. So, Section 8 housing costs billions of dollars, and most of the people in Section 8 housing are single parents, are showing morality and money. School lunch programs under the Department of Education. Most of the kids getting free lunches in school come from single parents, costing billions and billions of dollars. We have the food stamp program. under the Department of Agriculture, giving food stamps to millions of single parents, costing billions and billions of dollars. Most of the gang members who are out on the street, most of us have never seen our father, don't know what a father is, and the gangs become our surrogate fathers, and consequently, it costs billions of dollars to capture, prosecute, and incarcerate these kids. Kids from single-parent households do not do as well as children from two-parent households. When you look at the money under HUD for Section 8, the Department of Agriculture for the food programs, and then let's take a look at Medicaid, because the only insurance that the single parents have come from Medicaid, billions and billions of dollars. Republicans are too stupid to tie the two things together. If they want to cut spending, if you look at the amount of money that is being spent on the immorality of broken homes, if you could just promote marriages and healthy relationships, it would save us trillions and trillions of dollars. But Republicans are too stupid to tie the two together. They think you're talking about money because all their mind is around money. That money doesn't answer all the problems. There's a correlation between single-parent households and money. Look at abortion. Abortion's $1 billion a year. A lot of those kids who have these unwanted pregnancies come from single-parent households. And when they become a single parent as a teenager, the government becomes their surrogate father, and the cycles continue. That's why you need a person of wisdom directing the 2012 campaign and not a lot of these rich guys that's totally out of touch with reality.